Today I fielded a great question right here on our YouTube channel, and a viewer wrote in and said, you know, these spiritual practice in and of itself triggers me. She said she had been spiritually abused when she was a youngster, and I don't know the details, but I'm envisioning that perhaps her family of origin was maybe very adamant about a religion she should follow. Again, I don't know the details, but that is what I'm gathering from the comment. So I wanted to address this. What do we do when the term spirituality triggers us in and of itself? Let's look at that. So the term spirituality in and of itself has a stigma around it. Many of the terms around religion, spirituality, they have a stigma around them, and they're charged for people. And one of the reasons I feel they're so charged for people is that there has been spiritual abuse in the past. We've kind of railroaded certain religious methodologies down our children's throats, so to speak. And we grow up, no wonder we grow up with a charged relationship to spirituality and religion. My input for her, she said, what do I do? How do I handle this? I just get charged around the term spirituality or considering connecting to a higher power. Here's my advice, and it comes from the sincerity of my heart. First thing we want to focus on is peace. So peace is a fairly benign term. It's a more neutral term. And it's an experience that we can connect in with deeply inside of us. So we're not looking for something outer. We're not going to a higher power outside of ourselves. We're not seeking the pundit or the priest or the one who knows more. Instead, peace is found inside of ourselves. And when we become quiet, we can connect with a more peaceful space inside of ourselves. That relationship need not be charged because we are connecting with something that's already there. All of us, each of us, have a more peaceful nature. And when we recognize that this is our own nature, that this is a landscape of who we are that holds the other parts of ourselves, then we develop a more personal relationship. Anxiety diminishes, and this experience of peace rises while the anxiety lessens. So we personalize the experience. We come to the practices, the moments in life where we experience deep peace. When do we find that deep peace? During the aha moments of life, when we even gaze at our dear animal companion friends, or when we're standing in awe of nature, or when someone that we love, that they love us, touches us with kindness. These moments are filled with deep, abiding peace. So I encourage each of us to consider connecting with peace rather than having a name for a higher power, such as the Tao, or such as Source, or Spirit, or whatever you want to call it. Remove those terms that can feel charged and just come to peace. The other thing we can do, if the term spirituality or seeking a higher power charges us or triggers us, the other thing we can do is connect deeply with the activities we love. What do we love to do? What is the activity where we just lose sense of space and time and we're so infused with a feeling of joy? Again, this helps, calms us down and brings us to a beautiful space inside where we're more content. The trigger lessens and we're more deeply nourished and content. Another thing we can do is remain vigilant. I've spoken of Pete Walker's book. He has 13 steps, what we do when we're emotionally triggered. Get to know those steps, post those steps up in your home. Print them out, post them up in your home. Immerse yourself. When you know you're being triggered, immerse yourself in that understanding until it is second nature, and until that second nature understanding overtakes the old fallback response. It's another thing you can do. Pete Walker's book is a great resource to really understand complex PTSD and when on your life. When you understand that, you're empowered. So, boy, I understand that term spiritual can really trigger some things. I try to be as non-dogmatic and inclusive as I can on this channel. Include your own peace. Be inclusive of your own peace. Connect with your own peace. Be nourished by your own peace. Let's take the triggers out of it and come to the essence of who we are, beyond the anxiety, beyond the hypervigilance, beyond the self-righteousness, beyond the judgment. What remains inside of you? Let's explore that together. Subscribe here. Leave your comments. I want to hear from you.